Welcome to the Adjacent Weekly Update with Jody Sylvie Wynn and Shelly Sylvie Graby.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to Weekly News.
We're here with weekly news. We have so much to tell you, so much to get caught up on. Boy, is it hot outside.
Ugh, look at the sweat stains.
I am telling you, I can't even get cold inside.
Yeah.
But at least we're not in some places. One of our friends, Katie Daly, told me that in other countries, that's why when they came to the World Cup, they loved it so much because we had AC. And in other countries, a lot of people are dying because they don't have ACs or window units or fans or anything. So I'm like, take care of yourselves out there, guys. We are in the deep parts of summer, and we are about to get deeper for a while.
Agreed. And luckily for us, I mean, it's been pretty mild. We've had rain, we've had weather. And so now it's like, okay, it's time. Okay, well, hey, if this is your first time here at Adjacent, we welcome you. I'm Shelly, and this is Jody.
Hi.
She likes to say I'm the old sister.
I just say I'm the youngest.
I'm the old one.
But we're only like 18 months apart. So it's not like it's not like she's 40 years old, or like that our dad and mom had different families and then came together and had us.
Yeah, I was like, you were like using my old womb.
Exactly.
My previously destroyed womb. And so some of our listeners had said, hey, y'all need to explain what y'all do more often. And so this is Adjacent podcast. Our whole thing is about connection.
Absolutely.
We connected in the same womb. And so now I want to...
No. Well, I used it after you. We weren't twins.
Exactly.
I have to tell you, if you're just listening, I understand there might be some confusion. So because we have a lot of different shows that we put out.
We do.
We're not a one theme wonder. It is all about connection, but it's like every day there's something different for the week for you to enjoy. So we try to keep it really fresh and fun for you. And let's say that you're not into bedtime stories, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's awesome. Then you can do the weekly news. If you're like, I don't really care what's happening on a calendar, then you can just listen to the interviews, which we love. Or if you're like, I don't like that either, then you're like, there's just something for everyone, I guess I should say.
Exactly. And I'm listening to Dick Van Dyke's books right now.
Nice.
And he had on the radio back in the day, he had a variety show. That's what this is. It's a variety show, and the variety gets expanded if you go and check us out on Patreon.
Oh my gosh, the Patreon! I was just uploading some different episodes where we get to let our freak flag fly.
Yes. And if, for those of y'all that haven't been following the whole time, we're in season 4.
Yes.
But there are so many good things in season 1, 2, and 3. So I highly recommend you go back and check them out.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, all you educators, we are y'all's biggest fans. When you're setting up your classrooms, this is the time to catch up on the podcast. We know you traveled all over Europe or Mexico or what have you, but now you're setting up your classroom. You're in there all by yourself. Put us back in.
Absolutely. Or you're in trainings. Just wear one headphone with your hair covering it. They won't know.
They're gonna know.
No, they won't, because and if you're a seasoned educator, you're probably not going to learn anything new right now.
No new information. And so welcome. Let's talk about Patreon. Patreon is this platform for creators.
Yes.
There's a bunch of artists and podcasts, musicians over there, and it's kind of like this haven for creators, and we have a page over there, and some of our creative friends are starting to join as well, and so we have this little collaboration going, and so check it out. And you think we have a lot on the podcast? We have a lot over on Patreon. A lot.
We have deny until they die. That's where we tell stories about things that our parents didn't know that we did, that was really bad stuff because nobody was watching us back in the 80s. Come on, let's be honest.
Agreed.
Shelley goes deep dives into her book clubs, and she talks about all the books that she reads. And Shelley is a voracious reader. I think she reads about 7 books a week, one for every day of the week. We also go into after the yeehaw. That's when we tell people a little bit about what, like after we say yeehaw, we ask them a question.
And I love it. I love it so much. At the last day of each month, we'll tell you what the question is.
Yeah. Anyway, there's so much on there, you guys. And then that's where I kind of like to do my retelling of Netflix, of Bravo shows, or my thoughts on like any kind of controversy that's happening in the Bravo universe or in the world that I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. And we have some of our producers come on and they like to share things as well. So just be on the lookout. It's super great. You can join at all different types of levels. So you can have free membership up to $100, which is
that's right.
Yeah.
And that helps us so much. Just being a free member is very beneficial to us. And coming on as a $5, $10, $25, $100 donor monthly is helping us meet our goals. And our goal is to build our own studio so that we can do more interviews and more recordings and more shows. One of our friends who's been on the podcast, he goes, y'all are so prolific. Y'all have so much to share.
I know. And Shelley, sometimes I'm like, how do we come up with this stuff? I can think of a couple. We meet a lot. We talk a lot about it. So we're always like changing it up.
Well, even if we didn't have this podcast, this is how we engage with each other anyway. We were already doing it.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure you've all experienced this. Like you fall in love with this podcast. You're like, we definitely have. And, we fall in love with these podcast hosts and stuff, and then they disappear.
Yeah, we don't want to do that to you. But I will say we have been giving a lot of the milk away for free. So we've got to get some payments for that milk that we're giving for free. I think our mom would be like, what are y'all doing giving that milk for free? Once he gets the milk, why would he buy the cow?
Exactly. We can't get you guys over on Patreon because we have so much goodness over here. And so we're always going to get you those interviews, but season 5 might be more over at Patreon.
Absolutely. But we have some things happening around Austin. Shelley, what's happening around Austin? It's crazy.
It's the dreaded. Oh, I can't even walk into a store right now.
I know. I walked into Walmart, I think it was yesterday, to go find something. I can't remember what. I was getting something for my mother-in-law. And I saw the school supplies and I went, what?
I'm serious. I walk in and see the school supplies and I'm just like, oh no, already? And it makes me laugh. I laugh so hard about this. It was like, it's often said that New York is the city that never sleeps, but Austin is the city that never works.
Yes.
Until school starts. And then there's the shift.
Yes.
And it's like, restaurants start closing on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's like this weird, people are going back to work. And let's be serious about it, Jody. I mean, they're going to work like Tuesday afternoon until like Thursday mid-afternoon. But it's still a shift. And it's like, what is happening? Why isn't anybody available? Where are y'all going?
Where did you go? You get back into your kid. Well, hey, I will say it gets rather hot, so you're kind of indoors anyway. But
exactly.
I want you to know I love school, but I do get a little anxiety when I see the signs of it happening. I mean, teachers in AISD are going back on the 6th. That's insane. When we were kids, we didn't start until after like Labor Day or something, but times have changed. I will say, I agree with you, Shelly. When I was teaching, that I would have to go for like a training, or let's say I had a doctor's appointment or something with the kids or whatever, and I would leave school and I would see people out and about, like in restaurants, like walking, riding their bikes. I was like, there's a whole world out here. Couldn't believe it.
It's so bizarre, but it is a shift. It's like, okay, we haven't seen our friends that have littles because they've been on trips, they've been traveling, they've been doing it. And then there's a shift of people that now are free during the day. That's a whole different group of people. And it's like, it's that dynamic changes. But I will say from like September to November before the holidays, it's a great time to go to Barnes Springs.
Yes.
There's a lot less people
The
there.
crowds are much lower.
Yeah, once classes start at UT, it's like, woo, we get our city back a little bit, and it's like this is okay. We're back.
Well, go ahead. It'll be football season.
Exactly.
Because that's happening very soon, which we'll be talking about. I've been updating myself on the crazy stuff that's happening in college football. I heard of a player, and I'm not going to say their name because I'm going to say it wrong or whatever, but signed with UT, decided to skip his senior year, get his credits online and all of that so he could start playing his freshman year at UT starting in the fall 2026. So this is insane. There are no rules in college football anymore. It is pro time. And that's going to start happening in baseball and in basketball. So get ready, buckle up. It's insane. There needs to be some changes happening. But this is your time to get your last minute summer stuff ready before you get that, before we start hitting football season.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this morning on my walk before it gets too hot. You have to walk at like 6 o'clock and it's already disgustingly hot.
So did.
But I was like, I mean, those coaches are not making as much as those players.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I've heard of some principals that make less than their teachers, and I'm going to tell you I could never be a principal.
Yeah.
But, it's hard work. Things are crazy right now. The world is topsy-turvy.
I was going to say the same thing. It's topsy-turvy.
Shelly, what did we... Oh, I know. Guys, we're going to have, after the yeehaw, and Shelly and I were talking, like, what would be our next good yeehaw question? And we're sitting there thinking, I'm thinking, and then I said, what about this? And she goes, oh my gosh, this is what I wrote down. It's like we're sharing the same brains. Like,
it is. It's so funny.
But there are some things for you last minute people that want to get some summer in, because there are some cool things happening. Tonight at 8 p.m., Haley Williams is playing. And that is at the Moody Theater. That's an indoor. On Thursday of this week, there's a free concert series again at Long Center outdoor. So that starts at 7. You're going to want to bring water, and a fan. Bring a fan. That's the greatest thing right now. It's what I talked about this on this weekly thing. Is one of my favorite things are those handheld fans. They are a lifesaver in Austin. And then on Thursday at 11 a.m. I'm sorry, this is wonky and out of order, but the Oita Japanese Festival is happening indoor at the Long Center. And then this one's kind of interesting. The Summer Stock Disney Newsies musical is at the McCullough Friday, July 31st in the theater. And that sounds like fun. If you want to get indoor stuff, you want to get outdoor stuff, Shelly's right. Go for your walks in the morning. Go swim at Deep Eddy. Go find a pool. Go lounge for a little bit. The summer's almost over. Get it in while you can.
Get it in while you can fit it in. Shody, I mean, if you've never done a cold plunge, this is a great time to do it.
Yes. We were talking to somebody that his interview is going to be coming out, Rod, and he was like, I was just in my cold plunge pool, and he lived in Florida. So I was like, I know that's sticky, and that cold plunge probably felt great. I am not a cold plunger.
You're not a cold plunger, but it is, I love it. It is so refreshing.
Yes.
Okay, nonprofits around town. Our friend who's been on the podcast, Michelle Cervantes, is the head librarian over at Round Rock. And so she's starting to send us her recommendations of things that are going on that benefit the library up there. And we appreciate it. We love it. If you're part of a nonprofit and you want us to share something, please send it to us. We're glad to put it anywhere and everywhere we can. If you tag us on social media, we'll share it all day long.
This is your community radio NPR. We are the NPR. Free public radio.
We are the free public, the prolific public radio.
Public radio. Okay, Michelle, thank you for sending this in. So, Shody, what's going on in the Round Rock libraries?
Okay, so they have an author that's coming in August 23rd from 2 to 3. If you register for it, you're going to get a free book. And it's about her, she's an attorney, and she teaches how to go through the divorce process without like spending all your money on an attorney.
Smart.
And so it's called The Kitchen Table Divorce. If you sign up for it, you get a free copy of her book, and she's going to sit down and explain the process.
So that's her name is Amy Colton, the author.
Colton.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And you can see her friend Michelle. She's actually going to be at a couple of the Penfold Theater presents as the Knife Twist. And that entire theater run is to benefit the public library up in Round Rock. And so
I'm sure they have more than one, isn't it? Public libraries or
libraries.
Oh, yes. Okay. Just checking. I'm like, I think they have more than one, but so wow, August 21st through the 30th. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, I know. I think we should go. The Reichley family sends out a quarterly newsletter, and I just want to they do so much work for the refugees, yes, refugee families in Central Texas, and they're partnering with a new group called Pray ATX. Just sharing that with everybody. If you want more information about it, please reach out.
Yep.
And we keep talking about this because it's important. The Trail Conservancy, they have so many volunteer opportunities, just like Peace Park. Mm-hmm. There's park days, Austin Parks Wildlife, and there's so many opportunities to volunteer if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity. Dream of Hope still looking for volunteers. We had three people show up this week, and we were
that's for the Special Olympics, guys. It's a great way to give back.
But it's a great way to cool off. If you live in South Austin and you don't have a pool, you can come volunteer and make somebody's day. It's from 7 to 8 on Thursday nights, and just having somebody coaching and swimming along with them is so motivating to them. And I'm out there, so come see me.
Yeah.
And Nolan Ryan Foundation, CPATH are still looking for auction items, and their tickets are on sale. So if you need any information about that, we put all that information at Patreon for sure. We can't add it all into the podcast notes because we have limited space.
Yeah, they don't give you enough space down there. But
yeah. But we have it all over social media. You can look up CPET Texas, our Nolan Ryan Foundation, reach out to our friend Caitlin. And I am working on some dates for Project Linus because we need to make 100 blankets. And if you would like to volunteer with that, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. I am not creative, and I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Shelly, you have something for us to talk about Good Enough Today. What's going on with Good Enough Today?
Yeah, our friend Sharima Lee, the host over at Good Enough Today, she finally has a diagnosis.
Wow.
She started a nonprofit, her podcast to share stories of like those hidden diagnoses that you don't know what's going on. The doctors don't know what's going on. And for 4 years, she's just been going to doctor after doctor after doctor trying to figure it out. They knew it was autoimmune, but they didn't know exactly what was happening. And it's hard for her to get out of bed. She gets these tumors on her body, and it's just really changed her life. And if you've met Sharima Lee, she is a very proactive young lady, and just very intelligent. She's an attorney. She does a lot of nonprofit work in helping low-income families learn how to deal with their finances. And she's just really, her body can't handle the load anymore.
Yeah.
And so I just saw a video that she posted last week. She's trying to get the funds. And we know a lot of families that deal with this, because this is a big thing with autism and PANS and PANDAS, is the IVIG treatment is what her doctors are recommending. And I mean, that could run about $20,000, and it's supposed to be highly beneficial. Some of our friends have done it, and it's just, she needs some help financially to get, because her insurance, and she has really good insurance, is not flipping the bill. They're shutting her down.
So many people this happens to. So definitely, if you can contribute, please do. If you can pray, please keep praying. Send good energy. Please give positivity to her. Yeah. We love Sharima Lee. She is a positive, incredible energy in this world. So I'm glad they found a potential diagnosis for it all, and I'm glad it's been confirmed. So at least there is a direction she's going in, because that was the hardest part, things being in the dark. So let's shift gears. There's to Sharima Lee. What is some good news? Tell me something good.
We need some good news. I know across Central Texas, there's some big backpack drives are happening across Central Texas, and I'm sure they're happening across the world, heading off, kids heading off to school. I know our friend Jeanette Duran just did a huge drive, and I know, some families can't afford school supplies, and then there's a group of people that refuse to do school supplies because they're like, that should be provided. It's not provided. And so then it falls on the back of there are some supplies provided for the school if there's a Title I situation, but it's very minuscule.
It's so minimal. And even for schools that you would think, oh, they're in a wealthier area or whatever, the budgets have been cut so much, and don't get me started on it. I'll give you my thoughts on Patreon about that, because I don't want this good news to turn into bad news. But you can give back, right, Shelly? If you can, there are backpack drives, school supply drives, all of that out there. So look for a place people are so giving.
They're so giving. And you guys, if it doesn't happen, it falls on the shoulders of the educator, because they don't want a student to go without crayons or pencil or pen. And so, I mean, I've seen this firsthand, where there's paper reduction, and then the teachers are having to provide their own, paper for the kids to use. And I mean,
okay, you're turning my tell me something good into tell me something upsetting.
Sorry. Well, support your educators.
Well, I've been lucky enough to interview some amazing contributors to the educating of the youth of our world, and I hope that you guys have been listening, right, Shelly? Because there's some great interviews.
Oh my gosh, go back and listen to Stacy Shapiro.
Yeah,
this coming Friday, we met this amazing woman, Kim Burnett, and she talks about education in the prison system, and it's just like
incredible. She blew our socks off, our minds, and it made our heart feel so good, full, that people are doing the good work out there. I love it.
Very positive.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me something good.
Well, there is a new report from the United Nations that global hunger is down, and it has been down for the past 3 years in a row. So look, sharing our resources, coming together as a community, like Shelly's saying, that's going to be bringing good things to good people, and people need each other because we're in a community with each other. So another good thing is 4 beluga whales were rescued and are being cared for, and I think they were up near Canada, and they found a new spot for them to get better. Hopefully they get released, because that would make it even better news. I did read the All Creatures Bright and Beautiful, or that movie. And I'm not going to give it away, but ultimately creatures need to live in their wild, their wild habitats. So good luck to those belugas. I hope you make it back out into the wild.
Agreed.
Oh my gosh. Book corner, Shelly. How many books have you read this week? I know you've been so busy.
Well, I've shared a couple on Patreon, so go over there and check those out. I'm currently digging into Dick Van Dyke because I love his story.
I love Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, he's just and I love he has a book called My Lucky Life In and Out of Show Business by Dick Van Dyke. And he came from a place of hunger. Like, they grew up in the Depression, and I mean, he would make like $20 a month.
Yeah.
And just was always hungry and eager to learn and grow and curious. And so it's been a fun read. And then he has a book called 100 Habits to Live 100 Years Old.
Yeah. That's amazing.
100 Rules for Living to 100. And so we all know that I think he just had his 103rd birthday.
Yeah.
And he's still dancing and having fun. And, it's like, great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I loved it. It felt a lot like the same process.
Yes.
Of doing podcast was because he was on the radio and stuff. And so it's just been an interesting read.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, Shelly's reading about uplifting things. I did the opposite. Read King of Ashes, which by S.A. Cosby, which kind of made me laugh because Shelly and I got in a big debate over like ground burial versus cremation. So this is a fictional story where a very wealthy son of a brother, son of a father who owns a crematorium, who has a sibling and another, the brother has a sibling has 2 siblings, a sister and a brother. And their father, who owns the crematorium, is in a terrible accident that puts him in the hospital. So the very wealthy brother that lives in Atlanta has to come in and try to save the day. And his methods of trying to save the day are very disturbing and violent. But deep down, you fall in love with the main character, and it's a very interesting read. It is gory, so it's not my norm. I like, when I say that, I mean, I like suspenseful books. This one, I'm more like nail-biting books. Like, oh my God, I can't handle this much stress in my life. But it's kind of an interesting story. And I like I did it, the audio book, and the actor who does the audio won lots of awards for how he did the audio. So it's actually a really good listen to if you like edge of your seat, you're nervous the whole time kind of. But I did think it was funny that it was about a crematorium. So anyway, there was a lot that went on behind the scenes in the crematorium.
I'm sure. I saw was it Breaking Bad, or was it one of
oh yeah,
or something?
Yep. Kind of like that. So kind of like that.
You're just opening the door for some mobster search.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was Jason Bateman's.
Oh yeah.
That
one. I'll think
with that cute little blonde.
Right. The one who played Anna Delvey. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ozarks.
The Ozarks. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
So good.
Shelly, I know we have some Patreon shout outs. Who are we shouting out this week for our Patreon?
I mean, we always have to shout out our ballers for sure. Who are they, Jody?
Benita, Trevino, and Jessica Hogan Montanez. Thank you guys. Join all the fun with us. We have added them to the website. They're listed our show notes, and they have been added to our IMDb. So, yes. And we're hoping they'll keep adding some ideas into the Patreon so that they can record as well and do their favorite shows and books and sports and all that. So we do have some new members. Who do we have, Shoba?
Yeah. And just this last week, we had a Brandy Bradford, our friend Casey Reed, Kevin Stock came back on board. Beautiful Lisa Shed.
Gorgeous.
Christy Catalano.
Super fun. Hope she's healing up.
Yeah. And Rudy Duran, who's working on a new theme song for us for season 5.
Shelly's best childhood friend.
Yeah. Pamela Walsh from Pammy Out Loud.
Pammy.
Veronica Farron.
Love her podcast.
Yeah. And Farrah Willoughby with a great snort laugh.
I love her.
Vincent LeCornu and our friend
another great podcaster.
Yes. And our friend Tucker Waters, another great podcaster.
Yes.
And our friend Debbie Kent just signed up yesterday.
Oh my gosh. I love y'all. That's so sweet. Thank you all for supporting us. Boy, it's growing. That's really exciting.
It's very exciting. And
tell them a little bit about After the Yeehaw real quick.
Well, I mean, we kind of mentioned it. On July 31st, we'll go back through and share everybody's response, and then we'll record what the question was.
You're going to
yeah. And so you can go, I will tell you right now, I think it's 16 yeses and 5 no's.
Yeah.
And so we hope to get some more people's responses. It's been very funny to watch without knowing the question, to see somebody read the question and they're like, oh yeah, oh no, yes, oh no. It has been hilarious to me. It cracks me up.
Me too. And there is no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer. 100%.
Yeah, it's how you feel about it.
Yes. And so it's been hilarious.
And once you see the thing, if you want to be on the next After the Yeehaw, let us know and we will do a virtual with you. It takes about less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can do it virtual. And if you want to do this one, if you want to be in the know, let us know.
Yes. If you want to answer this question before July 31st, let us know. We will definitely get you in. It'll be fun.
Yes, for sure. Podcast recommendations. Jody, what do you have?
Oh, okay. Well, the one I think this one's going to be kind of controversial, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So I know that you guys know that I watch some Bravo stuff. I don't know if you know that, but I watch The Valley, and The Valley has Jax on it, Brittany, and has now Lala, as Schwartz. It has all this whole host of past and present characters, and they don't. My favorite one is Zach. He's my favorite character. But as some of you know, if you go into have you heard this one? I did a bedtime story about Brittany and Jax's breakup. Well, recently
it hasn't dropped.
Oh, it will be coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, recently it was out in the press that Jax started dating Brittany's publicist, who is one of her best friends and closest confidants.
Wow.
Yeah. And so super heartbreaking, for Brittany. But I want to say, like, it's a manipulative thing for Jax to do, in my opinion. But I also feel like this is just another sign he made the right choice.
Say it, Jody, your favorite saying.
The world's rejection is God's protection. But I know she has the biggest Kentucky twang, and people find it annoying. But I like her podcast, When Reality Bites, because she really asks, and I don't know if she's writing the question, but somebody might be helping her, and good job. They're doing a great job. She asks some really thorough and interesting questions, and her guests are really honest with their answers. And so she recently, in one of her latest shows, she did an interview with the author, and she's a comedian and an author, and she has a book out, and I put it on hold, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm close in line because it's really hard to get some of these books, and it's called What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Hotter by Laura Clary, and she has a child on the spectrum, and
oh my gosh, that comedian is amazing.
she's hilarious, and they have a great interview together. But I don't know, I know Brittany, a lot of people, Brittany Cartwright, she has very polarizing groups with her. The trolls that go after her about her body really piss me off. Like, nobody needs to be talking about anybody's appearances, it's like they tell kids, if something can't be fixed in 2 seconds to 2 minutes, don't mention it. In other words, if somebody's walking around with their zipper down, you could say, hey, your zipper's down. But if somebody's, I don't know, has something like a scar on their face, you don't have to say, ew, look at that scar. You don't have to, it's like, that is not nice. So now, they're picking on her body. They're saying she was the reason that Jax acted the way he did, all that. They're very highly critical. I'm like, check yourself, you guys. Let's say kind things to each other. If something can't be fixed in 2 minutes, don't say anything. If somebody has toilet paper on the back of their shoe, go ahead and say, hey, you have toilet paper on the back of your shoe. That's okay. But if they can't change something about their body, or if you don't like that, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Anyway, but I find her somewhat endearing. And yes, her accent's a little lot for me, but I know a lot of Texas people with great big Texas twang. And so I just go, well, that's just a regional thing, and it's no big deal. But anyway, give it a spin. Tell me what y'all think.
I think she's adorable. I think my hardest time with her is that she fell for Jax.
Yeah.
It's like
there were so many red flags.
And it's something to say that Jack's situation is her fault. Did you not see the previous 15 years of his shit show life? I mean, it's like
I know. I mean, I'm gonna say I think there is more at play, because when you fall into those traps, and look, a lot of us have had toxic relationships.
Yes.
Just read the signs. Usually they're showing you who they are.
Exactly.
So.
And when you turn around and do the same thing, that is my stress with.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your podcast you've been watching?
Well, I mean, Veronica on Shady B is still kicking ass, and I can't.
Oh my God, I love it.
Another ghost story.
I loved it. I love it.
I can't get enough of it. And then our biggest news, Jody, what happened?
Oh gosh.
Shody Media.
Oh yes, we have a channel.
We have a channel.
We have an Apple podcast channel that Shelly's been working on so hard. And guys, this is so exciting. Tell them what that means. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, it's one step closer for us to... It gives us some recognition and validity in the community.
Yes.
That we're not going anywhere. But it also... all you have to do is go to channels, and you get all of the Shody Media shows. You can just follow that channel and just go through. It just makes it so much easier. You'll get Kim and Friends, Pammy Out Loud, Sharima Lee, all of them all in one place. It just makes it like, what we used to do on the Saturday showcase. It's like that. It's easier. And so it's one step closer to being able to find it on Netflix. I mean, you can go to Apple right now if you have Apple TV and go Shody Media and run through all of our shows on your TV.
It's so cool. And it does give you more accessibility. And a lot of our shows have been on hiatus through the summer months because they're vacationing or they're taking care of their families and so forth and so on. And so fall is coming and those shows are going to be coming back into the podcast world. So be on the listen for, but also go on your Apple TVs and your Apple and download it. Let's get going. I mean, this is so important to the podcast, but it's also important for you to get connected with some incredible people in the world. So I'm super, thank you, Shelly, for all your hard work on that. You're a beast.
No. What about TV recommendations? And I'll be real honest, I have not turned on a TV.
I know. You've been spending so much time flipping houses, working on the computer, doing your thing. And you had that New Year's resolution.
Yeah. And so I had this crazy New Year's resolution. So I want to give y'all an update because I know people stop talking about New Year's resolution, but this Virgo doesn't. So I had a challenge that I was going to do 50 days without driving and 50 days of not spending money. And I just want to let y'all know I've done 33 days of not driving.
Ooh!
And then 27 days of not spending.
And so Shelly, it's only August.
Oh, I know, but I mean, it's I gotta increase my game, and so
I'm impressed.
Yeah, and so we were flipping a house today, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk to and from. Let's just walk to and from, and and so
luckily they're all kind of in the same area.
They're all in the same area, and so. Anyway, what about you, Jody? What have you
don't worry, guys, because I have watched TV because it's too hot outside. But I'm on Patreon. It's a spoiler alert, so be careful. I'm not going to give it away. But on Netflix, they just released last week My Toxic Love Story. And boy, oh boy, are there some twists and turns. And you're thinking, what the heck? And you think you got it figured out. And then it's like, oh, I still have like 30 minutes left on this show. And so I talk about it. It is a spoiler alert. I told Shelly, I said, do not watch my Patreon about this show because I'm going to do a Have You Heard This bedtime story on it. And then, but for those of you that watch it, go and listen to my Netflix. Or if you don't have time and you're like, I don't even have a Netflix subscription, you can watch it. And then you can just find out how insane some people are.
Insane.
But I will give you one, and I'm sorry, Cassidy. This does not apply to you, but one of the red flags is somebody was a very big Disney adult.
Sorry, Cassidy Branch.
But you are not Cassidy. You are an angel sent from heaven. So that is my TV recommendation. It's insane.
Insane.
All right, we've had a foodie challenge going and we just kept it going and we think we may have found one of the best ones in the whole city. Oh my God.
I agree.
Tell everybody.
Let's go back to the beginning. So we started the charcuterie board challenge in June and we carried it over into July and we went to Tiny Boxwoods. We went to Barretto's. We went to the wine bar in Smithville. Jody made a charcuterie board. I know I'm missing some.
Oh, yeah, you're missing some. Oh, Tiny Boxwood. Oh no, you said
Hanks. And
I think there's like two more, but I can't remember them off the top. But just guys, but we think we found the winner.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's the wine bar. It's the wine bar in Smithville.
Well, I will say, if you want a Lunchable, go to the wine bar in Smithville. It's called the Front Room, but I call it the wine bar. all they give you are saltine crackers, for real, summer sausage, and cheese bites. And I think they added olives to it, but I can't remember. Maybe pickles. But anyway, it's delicious. But I'm like, this is not a charcuterie board. This is definitely a Lunchable. But what was the one that we just had? Oh my gosh, Shelly.
We had the meat tree charcuterie board at Moderna on Tuesday. And
guys, stop, drop, and roll. Thank you to all of you that came to our event at Moderna on Tuesday of this previous week. It was incredible. We had about, I think, 30 people show. And first off, if you're a dude and you want to, you know, what do they call it? It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You gotta come to these events because it's all.
it was like,
but there were some guys.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, the food there was incredible. The wait staff incredible. The scenery incredible.
Hamlet,
our waiter, incredible. He was so sweet. I mean, shout out to everybody there.
Yeah.
But
Joe, Patrick, Chris, Mike. I mean, the whole situation is incredible.
Incredible. But that charcuterie board tree thing, I've never seen anything like it.
Yes.
Look at our pictures. Shelly has them. Go get that.
Google it right now. Moderna,
it is so good.
Meat tree charcuterie.
It's everything you ever wanted.
And it's good size. I mean, they do not scap. There was like a whole loaf of delicious bread and just chunks and chunks of different kinds of cheeses.
I know that sounds weird, meat tree, but basically it's the prosciutto. Because that's the best way to serve it. Is it they slice it? It's been hanging. They slice it. They drape it on this, like it looks like a tree. And it's beautifully displayed, and it was so fresh, so delicious. Incredible. You guys, they knocked it out of the park.
And we had two friends that had just gotten back from one from Greece, one from Italy, and they were like,
yeah, blown.
They were like, this is exactly what we had over there. This is exactly what we were served over there, and it looked so amazing. And I mean, a date night, if you're trying to impress a client or impress a date, or
have a celebration,
have a celebration, a graduation, a retirement, I mean, please consider Moderna. And let them know Adjacent sent you, that you heard this on Adjacent. I know Adria's whole family is like, I mean, they're already like, when we come to town, we're going to Moderna.
It is. The food is so fresh. The pizza is incredible. The staff is on it. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful restaurant. I mean, you got to go. And their hours, check into their hours, because sometimes they are open a little earlier than the restaurant, because you can sit at the bar and you can order this amazing charcuterie board. So just don't be shied away. I know it usually says 5 o'clock, but I think they were open by 4 or 4:30. So
I do a 4 to 6 happy hour.
Yes.
And on the weekends they do a lunchtime.
Yes.
And they will expand as the people find them and people come back from the holidays.
Yeah.
And if you live in Terrytown or Pemberton Heights or near
Clarksville
or what have you, they have so many people that live in those neighborhoods that are trying it out for the first time. They're like, we didn't even know y'all were here.
Yeah.
And so they're there. You can walk there from most of your houses. Go give it a try. And I mean, absolutely mind blown. It is. They do validate your parking.
Yes.
Parking is in a garage. It is very dark and sexy. The bathrooms are incredible. And I mean, Hamlet, the waiter is like dinner at a show. He's so
Yes.
entertaining.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna call it, Jody.
We got to call it. It's time.
Go ahead.
You call
Best
it.
Yeah, you do it.
Moderna.
Moderna won Best Charcuterie Board in Austin.
We went to a lot of places. So and we've been looking at charcuterie boards for over a decade. So
yeah. It's girl dinner. Go girl dinner at Moderna.
Yes.
Go girl dinner at Moderna. We've had it at lots of our favorite places. And we love charcuterie boards, and we love everybody that keeps coming to us and has said, "Hey, have you tried this? Hey, have you tried that?" And we love all the input. Keep them coming.
All right, Shelly, what were your icks this week?
Yeah. Well, what will our next food challenge be?
I don't know. We're gonna have to come
salads, but now we can't do salads.
I
The new GP1.
Right. I know, right? Let's give it some thought. I was thinking something just fresh and like a summer drink, non-alcohol, like something just really refreshing other than water, which I love. But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We always do.
Yeah.
All right.
If you have a recommendation, shoot us a text.
All right, Shelly, what were your icks, your yucks this week?
I mean, we had so many family members have accidents in the last couple of months, and I've actually falling. I mean,
yes, I'm
falling.
So sorry. I know, falling. Especially I was watching Shannon Medore on OC, and I was like, "You gotta stop doing that. You're gonna get really injured." I know it's part of your shtick, but you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna need a knee replacement. You're gonna get broken ribs. We have friends that fall a lot. Gotta go to balance classes.
Yeah. Our friend Leticia has a great recommendation: is while you're brushing your teeth, just balance. And then go, every little cell inside my body. Okay. Anyway, I mean, we had an incident this week where we ran into somebody that was not very nice, and he was very rude and disgusting and awful, and used the C word on repeat. And I just don't have room for it. I don't have room for it. There's no need for it.
Yeah. I agree, Shelly. That was my ick and yuck for the week, because I mean, basically, it was not even a big deal. You know how when you're in a parking lot and somebody accidentally, possibly, maybe even did not even tap their door to your car. Hey, let's remember, we're all sharing this space, and mistakes possibly didn't even happen, but let's just be kind with each other, but I could have handled it. I should have used my calming strategies. I tried, but he just kept coming at me a little bit too much.
Yeah. And I want people to know that when somebody is yucky and has this big yucky nature about them, it has a long-lasting effect on people that are not used to that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
And it just really
it can bring up people's traumas.
Yeah, but it just was who? Why?
I know. Why? I tried to be sweet and kind, but after a while, I was like, "Something's wrong with you, sir. I can't."
This is not about me.
I can't. I'm gonna leave this space. I'm just gonna leave this space. Sorry.
Yeah. My other yuck is that I love to cry. I love to cry. But I am such an ugly crier.
You're not an ugly crier.
Yeah,
you make everybody around you cry because your face gets so sad, and then you're like, "Oh."
But I love to cry, and I just read something about trying to hold in your cries, and it just was I cry here. It was like this little journal entry kind of thing. Anyway, I hate being an ugly crier.
You're not
But
an ugly
I
crier.
love to cry. I love it. I find it so cathartic.
I think
And
maybe when you're meditating, you should do a crying time.
oh yeah, get it.
Or when you're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
my icks and yucks were definitely the angry human, whatever. I'm right now I'm manifesting that person find peace and peace in their life, that they can encounter people in a with good energy, and that
Agreed.
soaks over them. Again, I'm going to say it again. Shopping cart takers, they're not yours. Get something on Amazon, get a little wagon for yourself. I'm seeing them all over my neighborhood. They are a pain to return. They're not your shopping carts. And I really think that people are going to have to do what other places do and move them inside, or, have those brakes on them. But I'm like, I've had to take them back to the grocery store. They're really hard to move up the terrain. We do not have even sidewalks around here. If you're taking golf grocery shopping carts, think of it's not yours. And if you are going to take it back.
Yeah.
But it's not yours. And then my last thing, again, is trash on the roadsides. But I've been seeing this guy on TikTok and I'm really inspired by him. And I've been thinking about doing it. And he's been going in different areas of town, and he'll just, every week he picks one spot. He brings his broom, and he just cleans it up, takes it back to his little house, has a bucket, and then he just dumps it in the trash can or whatever. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing that because I cannot stand all the trash, and so that's one of my icks and yucks. But what are the things you're loving this week?
Oh my gosh. But I love Jody's ranch. I keep going back and thinking about how relaxing and joyful we had, time we had there. But it's that time of year, you guys, where you get to get a new planner.
I did get a paper calendar.
I have a paper calendar, and I will tell you it's very wasteful. I'll use it for like 2 or 3 months, and then it's done. Because everything's on computer.
Yeah, but I color coded everything because it's easier for me to have the visual up, instead of let me get on the computer, blah, blah, blah. But I got color coded pens. Like, this is for the sports. This is for, this is for camping. This is for, whatever. Podcasting. This is for, traveling, whatever. And so I filled out all the sports for the year.
It's so exciting when you get it all written up and you see what the potential of your, year's going to look like.
Yeah.
I think that's so fun. Yeah, for sure.
It is fun.
I don't like seeing the school supplies, but I friggin' love school
supplies. I love school supplies.
I love them.
I have to really restrain myself from buying a bunch of schools. You know what? I'm just going to do some backpacks for the schools. Like donations.
Donate and give them to Breland or another school. Yeah. And I love flip-flops. I just love flip-flops. I love them. I need a pedicure desperately. Yeah. But I just love flip-flops. What do you love, Jody?
Okay. I love workers. I see these people working so hard for people, and I'm like, AC repair people, like the Wrigleys, plumbers, people working on the roads, people building things, people coming to help with like your pool or your yard, or working on, I'm just like, wow, they are doing such hard work. People that own businesses, you name it. People that are doing hard labor, I'm just like, thank you for all your hard work. I know that that's not easy at all, and it's so impressive. So when I see people out there, I just try to send them like or I wave at them. I saw a guy today. Somebody was getting some trees or something pruned or whatever, and they weren't allowed to park on Shoal Creek because of all the bikers and everything like that. And so they were parking across the street, and he was carrying this huge load of limbs and tree parts to their, what they had to, their little dumpster thing to go take it wherever they need to. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you're an incredible worker. I cannot believe you're doing that. What an incredible person you are. So I'm sorry. I love people that do hard work. I love getting rid of things that I'm not I like to, this is a really good time before school starts to just get rid of things that have not served you. I think Shelly and I had to learn, like, I am not on a regular calendar year. I'm on a school calendar year. I don't know if it'll ever leave me, but I just love purging, getting rid of stuff. Like, okay, this is a fresh time of the year. A lot of people wait spring cleaning, but our friend Katie Daly has been like purging and getting rid of things. And she said it's been so cathartic. And I had a talk with my daughter Peyton. I was like, Peyton, this is a good time to just I haven't worn this outfit in a year. I'm not going to keep it, things like that. And giving it to people. You don't have to throw it in the trash. Rehouse it.
Awesome.
Okay. And then I know I always do like kind of a weird thing, but I love dirt. Dirt is so important.
It is.
For plants, it's essential. There's so many incredible things about the importance of dirt. And then just the fact I'm fascinated by dirt, how it came to be. It's like sand. How are all these living and decomposing things? Now there's soil. Now you can plant incredible things. And I love digging in the dirt. It's so important for you. It's important for your body. So I know those are weird things, but
I
love dirt. Get your fingers in there. Dig in the dirt. It's so good for you. So those are my things. But you guys, you got to send us what you love.
Yes, we want to hear from you guys, and we don't want to go too much longer. So I'm just going to skip down to the challenge.
Okay, tell us about the challenge this week.
Our big challenge this week is to think back to one educator who changed your life.
Yes.
Think about Marco's book, You're Unforgettable.
Yes.
That educator, that one who believed in you, the one who encouraged you, the one who saw something in you before you saw it in yourself.
Yes.
This week, reach out to that educator.
Yes. They're getting started, guys. They're gearing up.
Yeah. Send them a message, send them a phone call, send them a letter.
Yes.
And just say thank you.
And also,
thank you.
If you have time and you want to help volunteer, a lot of them are in trainings. They're going back, and I know school doesn't start for a while, but they're going back, and there's all these trainings they have to do. They don't have any time to really set up their classrooms anymore. They basically give them like maybe a day and a half. That's it. And it's a lot of work to set up a classroom.
And a lot of the educators had to move all of their stuff out and have to move it all back in. And they don't have trucks, so they're having to go back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah. And they don't have gas money.
And
they'd be broke.
Yeah. Yeah. So
anyway, I love that. It's a great challenge. I have so many educators in my life, and I love them very much. But anyway, thanks, Shelly. Thanks. I hope you guys have a great week. It's awesome. Get out there or stay inside, whatever you decide to do. Just
play in the dirt. Play in
the dirt. Be with your friends. Don't fall. Let's have a great time, and let's get adjacent.
And don't be a dick.
Damn. All right. Texas.
Yeah.